Hello. A post-work stream? Pretty dangerous. Here we are. What was I doing last time? Yeah, this guy wants messages in a bottle, that's right. We're helping out the town of Tombo? I remember I had some silly little name. We're helping them out. You want a message in bottle?
Ah, it's you. A fine day, isn't it?
I got a message in a bottle for you. Islwin's Chronicle of Avalon, Part 2.
It's in remarkable condition. I truly appreciate it. Here's your payment. You know where...
That's decent money, that's pretty good. Did I talk to everyone here? I can't remember. Oh, I did. Just talk to you. Can I talk to you again?
Oh, I was just thinking about you. Oh. Come back.
I still have to wait. Didn't speak to you, I think.
For a moment I thought Morgan had bewitched my eyes. But no, they weren't deceiving me. You're here, and you're not one of us. I'm so glad to meet you. I'm Naughtalim, the local fillet knife master.
Meet me so everyone already knows I'm here.
Oh, yes, my child. We all know. Do you really think news in an underwater kingdom travels by sound, like it does on the surface? That would be terribly inefficient.
So how do you do it?
To wave through the depths, heard by anyone willing to listen. And most of them are afraid of you, my child. But now that I see with my own eyes, I find nothing evil about you. I'm very good at reading the intentions of deep dwellers, but you're the first toplander I've ever met. So I can only hope I'm not wrong. By the way, if you ever find yourself needing to reach the Ulcerate, you'd better not. It's a dangerous place, even for deep dwellers, let alone toplanders. My dear, mark my
dear.
words.
So you're a cook?
A cook, you say? From what little I know, your cooks on the surface love using fire. Frying, roasting, smoking. Ooh, you won't see any of that down here. Oh, sure. We can heat our dishes on a geyser. I guess you could even call that cooking, but it's nothing like what you're used to. So, are you ready to learn the secrets of underwater cuisine?
Yeah. Sure, teach me your local cooking.
Very well. If that's what you want to call it. Here, take this recipe.
Okay. Can you tell me something about this place?
I can tell you everything about this place. My kitchen is the most fascinating spot in the whole realm. Have you seen the carcass of the great serpent yet? not long ago.
Yeah.
They were the source of endless feasts. You need to understand, my child, that nothing goes to waste here. We live in perfect harmony. And that's why, when an underwater creature finds the water too heavy to bear, it gives up its body for the benefit of the rest. And that's how we have a nearly endless supply of food. Now, do you see why I'm the best cook you'll ever meet?
Does that mean you eat one another? I respect your approach. People don't need their bodies once they're gone. I'd rather rest in a cemetery than become someone's excrement. Does that mean you eat one another?
Of course we do. Why are you so surprised? What's the point of wasting good meat if the soul has already left the body? From your tone, I take it you treat your dead differently. But is it really so strange? Every place has its own customs.
Sure, I'll respect it.
I knew you were a smart beast.
Respect
I
it.
can see it in your eyes. Food is the foundation of life. Obviously, the only logical choice is to return to the community that raised you and make sure it's fed. Waste is a sin. I keep saying that.
What do you think about Hiss?
He's a slippery bastard. Well, everything is slippery here, but you know what I mean. But no one else will tell you that to your face. Everyone is afraid of him because he collects knowledge. Maybe one day he'll have enough to be let into the archive. And when that day comes, the whole village will breathe easier. Once you get into the archive, you never want to leave. So I wish him luck. Even if he is not exactly my favorite person. Oh, no.
Oh no. I'd like to see what you've got.
Of course, a top planter.
I'm pretty sure I've made all this. I'm sure my path will lead me there eventually. Any idea how to get there another way?
Quiet, or someone might hear you. I might know another way inside, but nobody can know it came from me. And you'll be using it at your own risk.
Why is the ulcerate so dangerous?
Well, to become part of our fine society, you have to prove you deserve it. We don't have room for soft-shelled wimps, in any sense of the word. If you manage to get out of the ulcerate alive, everyone knows you can handle yourself, and that you won't cause any trouble because you've already got the rebellious phase out of your system.
Looks like I have no choice. Tell me what you know.
Fine. But this stays between us. Find Crofton. He should be somewhere near the observatory. He'll show you another way into the ulcerate. Just don't mention my name. There's a reason I stopped working with him. Let's just say we stopped seeing eye to eye on some fundamental dietary values. I wouldn't go there myself. But if you must, you must.
And I must.
If you get hungry...
Oh, don't.
There's not many people to help here.
Toplander. If you...
Oh yeah, I can help you. Huh. Wonder if I should go around this way. I'll take a peek. Take a peek this way.
I'm sad. You bring change. Saras is sinking into sorrow, and I'm sinking with it. Comfort me.
Hug the portal.
Oh, I didn't see that coming. Not that I actually felt anything, but nobody's ever hugged me before. Thank you, Toplander. My gates are open to you.
Hug the fish. Abyssal Air. That's another new type, right? Optimal dashes increases damage dealt by 33%. Dashes regenerate 50% slower. I thought this said drowning dickhead. Good. Ow. whale cap. Oh, holy fuck, I just realized how tired I am. I wasn't feeling too tired whenever I came back from work initially. That's why I decided to stream. Normally I'm like fucking racked after work. That felt pretty good. Now it's like, oh, now it's hitting me. That was a lot of food. Oh, I just cooked all my seaweed for that quest. Oh well, I'll find more. Hello, waste.
Greetings, Toplander. Was it strong currents or a strong will that brought you down from above the roots? I'm Waste, formerly Saras's most efficient treasure hunter, now a merchant of its spoils.
Why'd you stop?
But let's just say I had a nasty accident that made me realize it's a path to nowhere. I didn't survive the ulcerate just to die a stupid death the moment I got outside. I used to dream of glory. But there's a point where you have to accept that dreams should remain just that. Dreams. Otherwise, one day, you'll never wake up again.
Waste is an unusual
It's
name.
the only one I've got. I hatched weak. The carers at the ulcerate didn't see much promise in me. Waste of a good egg, they'd say. Or I'd hear 'em muttering, such a waste. It stuck, even though I kept surviving, much to their disappointment. I was even allowed out of the ulcerate, and they patted themselves on the back as if I'd done it thanks to them, not in spite of them.
You didn't want to change it? Oh, the name.
No, it's not a bad name. It reminds me what not to become, and what not to do with my life. I like to think it helped me keep in balance.
So you barely survived the ulcerate and decided to become a treasure hunter? Why am I forced to say this?
Yes, hardly the safest choice, or the wisest, in more ways than one. The trouble was, even after I left the ulcerate, it didn't leave me. I still felt I had something to prove. And I did it in the most reckless way possible. Fortunately, I grew out of that. Although rather forcibly. I was nearly boiled alive in the oozing fields. It made me rethink a few choices, and not just mine. Sorry, I'd rather not talk about it anymore. Looking for bait?
Shell fragment? Kelp infusion? I mean, I guess it's all crafting stuff.
Go with the current, Top.
Huh? Oh. Use Hiss's doorknob. True home. I ain't got the seaweed, bro. Oh, boss fight. Too drunk out. These summons are really strong. Well, tanky, I should say. Their damage output isn't actually that insane. Lovely. Ooh. I can go back to speak to her again, though. Increase health regen by 3 when below 50% max health. Sure. Better than 3% melee damage, I guess. And I'm looking pretty sick. Yeah. It's kind of a cool effect, but not for me. Not right now. Let's go talk to her right now, actually. She says I'm, right here.
Outlander! You've returned! Yes! So, this one was a bit tricky. I found a sealed container in a shipwreck, so I decided to look inside, right? And there was... this. It has such an odd crystalline texture, but the golden color is so beautiful. I once heard a Morgan complain that the surface is too bright because of the, sun? So, I deduced that this must be the light of the sun itself, spun into crystals. Am I right?
Hey, that's honey. It's something we eat. It's sweet. You should try it. You're correct. It's a powerful artifact. I hope you've been careful with it. Hey, that's honey. It's something we eat. It's sweet. You should try it.
You eat it? And how is it made?
By bees, little creatures that collect nectar from flowers into their special stomachs and then... Actually, you don't want to know. It's not... Actually, you don't want to know. It's not the light of the sun. By bees, little creatures that collect nectar from flowers into their special little stomachs.
Stop! I think I've heard enough. So it's not the sun?
Well, the flowers grow thanks to the sun, so in a way...
I see. So I wasn't too far off, was I? Thank you for this knowledge. I don't stay away too...
Come back in half a day. Oh, hello. I'll steal your gubbins. Get away from that. Oh, no. No, I'm tripping out. Oh, motherfucker. What is it? One more weed of the sea. I was like actually tripping in real life there. I thought I was gonna land on that perfectly. Just missed it. Where do you go?
For the dead man's chest and a bottle of rum. You know what you must give me if you want to crawl past.
Rum?
Now that's a worthy drink. Crawl on through, and don't forget to drink one for my health.
Oh, this is the ulcerate? Ah. So this is actually a tiny little area. I'm gonna go back. Fuck was that? Back we go. Oh, why are my minions dead? What killed them? Cave. Rolfin.
I thought my eyes were deceiving me, but you really are a toplander. I should have known, should have known. No reef-bound or even scion has such meaty legs.
You just say my legs are meaty? I mean,
Yes,
they are.
they are. Not thin like a reef-bound's or wiry like a scion's. I suppose they must be strong enough to keep you on the ground, no? Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. I don't have legs myself, so I'm kind of curious about them, you know?
She said not to use her name.
Nautilus did. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I've always known she'd see reason one day. Here, take the key. The entrance is just past me.
What do you mean by not to Lume seeing reason?
I mean, the ulcerate is in shambles. I'm telling you, the whole thing is on its last legs. We needed Nautilume's help, but she was having none of it. If you ask me, it was all just excuses. She just wanted to do her own thing away from here.
Yeah, fundamental dietary values.
Like I said, excuses. We all believe the same thing. Everything belongs to the sea, and everything goes back to it. We had some creative differences, but that's all. I think she just likes to be special.
Yeah, what do you mean it's in shambles?
There used to be order to things, right? The strong preyed on the weak, and the weak learned how to survive. It worked. More or less. But now everyone wants to be the bigger fish. Everyone wants to eat, and no one wants to work for it. That's why we need every pair of hands we can get to somehow quell this madness.
That's it? You don't want payment?
From you? Nah. I don't give a crap about knowledge. So what could a toplander have that I'd need? Don't worry about it. It's enough that you're here. Nautiluma and I will settle it between ourselves. Sure. And good luck on your way in.
Okay. I guess that's that sorted. Wants me to go into cave. Don't know if I want to go into cave. Stop spitting, it's fucking rude. You can't. I don't produce ice from the floor either. You're a dickhead, mate. Ah, frick. Holy, that hurt. Why do these things fucking hurt so much? Hello, Fionn. I thought a baby was tiring, but man, going through the beginning of toddler stage is a whole other challenge. Now they're moving and learning. I'm doing alright. Very tired today. I decided to stream after work for some reason. I was feeling like fine. Normally I'm too tired after work to stream. I was feeling fine earlier, and then it's like 20 minutes into hit and go live, I just, oh my god, the tiredness just started hitting me. But yeah, other than that, doing alright. Last year was a wacky old year, so. Well, how about yourself? How's everything with you and the family? Takes me like 4 months to finish a game now. Yeah, there's a fella I work with, and he had a kid. He had a kid in the middle of last year, and that's one thing. That's one thing he's noticed is his gaming has taken a sharp decline. But he's still got so many games he wants to play, but it's just like, yeah, can only play so many of them at a time now. Or only play for so long, I suppose. It's good, we have to a new apartment. Oh, no, very nice. Oh, just before Christmas though, yeah, that'd be it's a nice thing to be like in a new place for Christmas, I suppose. But yeah, the stress beforehand, that'd be some going. Oh shit. Nice little upgrade. Oh yeah. Alright, little cave. Why does it keep saying wraith spores at the bottom? What am I looking at? 5 rooms and a kitchen? That's it. That's what you need. he's got the dedicated washing machine, clothes drying area. You love to see it. 2 toilets. Oh, sirens. Well, I presume those are sirens. Probably haven't seen any yet. Ocean view, very nice. Got one of those myself at the minute. Can he beat it? This game looks like Avowed. I could see that comparison. Yeah. It's kind of like if Avowed and something like Skyrim, but a game that had like more in-depth mechanics and like writing, I guess. I mean, the writing's definitely better in this than it is in Skyrim for sure. It's kind of like a weird indie Skyrim. It came out last year. It was very unexpectedly good, but it was very buggy. So I played it for a bit, I dropped it because I kept getting quests that were bugged, and there's a character who talks to you about various different things throughout the game who just stopped talking at one point. It said talk to him, but then just nothing would come up. So I decided to drop it till some updates and stuff were done, and a DLC came out like a few weeks ago for it, so I figured now is a good time to jump back in.
My, would you look at that, sisters? What a tasty little morsel, dropped all the way to the bottom without anyone's help. Aren't we lucky today?
The luckiest. But what is it doing here, I wonder? Who cares? We shouldn't be looking a gift kelpie in the mouth, should we?
I'm here on behalf of Boz. Oh, this is that quest? I didn't even realize. Only have Act 3 left of Claire Obscure, and I feel like it's telling me to now do a bunch of side quests. Yeah, I heard Expedition 33 gets pretty like side quest heavy at some points. I still need to decide whether I want to finish that game myself or just watch a playthrough of it. Because I really like the story and I really like the characters, but the gameplay just does nothing for me. And it's not that I'm like sitting here saying the gameplay's bad, it's just that sort of gameplay just is not for me. The turn-based, like we stand in a line, you stand in a line, you know, we take turns hitting each other type thing. I like my turn-based to be a bit more like dynamic, like an XCOM or Baldur's Gate or something like that. So every time I try to play through it, it's always the gameplay, because it's like, damn, that was a really good cutscene with really good characters. I just want to do that again. They're referring to you as it, which is super rude. Condemn them. They really pushed the Dark Souls delayed swinging thing in Expedition 23, you know what I mean? Yes, I know exactly what you mean, yeah. The amount of times like you go to parry something in that game and it just, the boss just, or the enemy just delays just that tiny little bit longer. It was so funny when Elden Ring came out. Elden Ring has so many moves that just, especially Margit at the very beginning. Well, near the very beginning. So many people, if you'd come from other Souls games, fighting him was such a pain in the ass the first time. Because he just holds so many moves just like a second longer and it throws off your timing. I think that's the worst trend from the Souls games. I could see it. It's one of those things like having like I want to say grown up with the series, because I haven't really. I started with Dark Souls 2, but I suppose technically I have since then. But it's like one of those things they keep, because challenge is always such a thing for From Software games. And I think their mentality on challenge in their games is really good, because they make them challenging so that whenever you beat them, it feels like you accomplished that, instead of just, you know, blitzing through like a fight because, you know, it wasn't hard sort of thing. And I really, really like that. But to keep that idea relevant as their games keep coming out and people keep getting better at them, they have to keep like pushing it further and further. And I know with the last boss of the DLC of Elden Ring, they basically said, yeah, we think we've pushed it as far as this system can go. Like, that boss, like, that might be as far as we can go. We might have to develop a new combat system. Something like Sekiro or some shit. Basically fucks the first encounter. Yes, every new enemy in Expedition 33 is basically just meet it, die, okay, now I can actually learn the fight. Just it was really hard to do like just to just react it on sight the first time. With some of the way the enemies move. You're not gonna eat me?
Ha! Aren't you sure of yourself?
Shh, let it be. I like them a little spicy.
I'm spicy. I'm here on behalf of Boz. You have something that belongs to her.
My. Who would have thought Boz had it in her? I always knew that little thief was clever, but this is bold.
Almost a shame she was born, well, a shrimp. She might have made a fine hunter.
What are you talking about?
I'm afraid little Boz hasn't been entirely honest with you. Yes, she sent you for the pearl, but we're not the thieves here. She is. Boz used the pearl to steal the last song of our dying sister as she gave herself to the sea. She had no right. What's left of our sister belongs to us and to the waves.
I see. I'll be going then. I really need that pearl. I don't care. I came here for the pearl and I will leave with it even if I have to kill you all. She didn't tell me about your sister.
No surprise there, but what made her send you here for it, I wonder? She had to know we wouldn't simply hand it over. Either she truly believes in your skill, or she doesn't think much of you at all.
I didn't know it was possible to steal a Morgan's voice. Okay, so they're not sirens, they're Morgans. What's on the hype list for 2026 apart from GTA 6? That's a good question, actually. Let's, what was I doing in this video game again? I feel like I kind of forgot I was playing a video game for a second there. I really need that pearl.
Well, there is something you could do for us, and then I might consider giving you the pearl. One of the scions of the depths has made himself at home in a cave within our domain. He's alone from what we know. Only comes out now and then, picking off our weakest and
okay, so you want me to kill
with him ourselves, but he's been strangely elusive. Worse still, he sealed the entrance with some powerful spell.
I'd rather just kill you. Fine, for the pearl.
Worry about your life first. We'll speak of rewards when, if you come back.
Imagine how weird it would be IRL to receive a literal quest. Isn't technically work just a quest? It's just the reward comes a bit delayed. And the objectives might be more vague, you know? depending on what your exact job is. I mean, fuck looking at it that way, but yeah. Ooh, long haul pearl. I just take that pearl back. Job's done. I feel like those like classic kid chores are you know, like parents would be like, you know, if you do the dishes, I'll give you your allowance or whatever, you know. I feel like it's pretty close to a quest. Oh, what the fuck? Get away from me. I imagine you trying to get a coffee at your local gas station and they start a monologue about some cave where they lost their coffee maker or something with a hint and a wink of, you should get it. In real life, it's not a cave, it's just the bin. And they do not want you to go get it. But you might get it anyway. Just the back rooms and the enemies are rats. Fighting rats at the beginning of your RPG again, I see. Rats, crabs, or wolves? Pick one. That's what you're fighting. Ooh, I'm under the water. This is the first quest in Baldur's Gate, I realized. Oh, Baldur's Gate 1. Go into like a cellar and kill some rats. Never played Baldur's Gate 1 myself. It's one of those, like, if I had infinite time, I would love to get around to it at some point. Planescape Torment, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, Neverwinter Nights, Knights of the Old Republic. Huh? Oh, am I just fighting this dude right now?
You stink of fear. Theirs and your own. Good. Good. I will devour you and your fear, and grow stronger for their coming.
Here's a question: if you delete a game from memory and play the pressure game, what game would you pick? Oh, the classic question. So So Bloodborne's like my favorite game of all time. But in terms of sheer like scale, and even though I was expecting it to be incredible, it still surprised me with how incredible it was. I would probably pick Elden Ring and its DLC. If I can be cheeky and now include both of them. Although they are, you know, it's a complete package now. I would probably pick Elden Ring and the DLC. Like, playing those for the first time were just absolutely incredible. Especially the base game of Elden Ring. The amount of times the map just got bigger. The amount of times you got to a point and you're like, okay, in any other Souls game, I'd be like done. Or I'd be like approaching the end. And then the map just goes, fuck you, I just got twice as big. Also, fuck you, there's entire underground sections. Also, fuck you, here's this floating ruins that are floating over here that aren't like attached to the land on the map, and you'll get there later. Like, that was an incredible experience. Elden Ring was so good. Like like if anyone ever asked me like what Souls game should I play first, it's just Elden Ring. Like it just has to be Elden Ring. Like I said, Bloodborne will be my favorite just because I just love the aesthetic and I love the combat. I think the combat is just so visceral and fast paced, and the gun for the parrying and the fast healing and just the pace of it all. Like, I love that so much. The music of Bloodborne is just completely unmatched. I don't think they've ever done it even close to as good. And like I said, the aesthetic is just mwah, chef's kiss. I both love and hate that about Souls games as well, but I took a wrong turn and added 5 hours to the game. Yeah, I can understand that. If that's not exactly like sort of thing you're looking for, I can understand that, like, hey, I'll just go over here and check this out. Oh, that's an entire other way that's going to take like hours to do. Oh, I'll go this way. Oh, that's an entire other way that's going to take hours to do. Oh, I'll go over here. Oh, that's an entire other way that's going to take hours to do. I can understand why that can annoy some people for sure. I just whenever Elden Ring came out, I think I just played it for 2 weeks straight. I streamed it, the whole thing. I streamed it. I literally just woke up, turned on stream, played Elden Ring until I literally just couldn't like keep my eyes open anymore, and I went to bed. I was gone. I was completely engrossed. Bloodborne is the best fashion. Elden Ring was not fashion peak though. It doesn't have the mixing and the matching that other Souls games have had in terms of its fashion. I think it's got some really cool individual armor sets. Some really standouts. But yeah, there's a lot in there that's like, you know, it's alright. It's alright. Shout out to Dark Souls 2 though. If it weren't for Bloodborne, I would be saying Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 has a lot of really cool armor sets that actually mix and match really well. I remember getting excited for Bloodborne coming out, and I made like a Bloodborne sort of like cosplay character in Dark Souls 2 and played through a playthrough of Dark Souls 2 as like a Bloodborne man. Based on like just, you know, having the gun and the basic outfit and stuff. You're the one terrorizing the Morgans.
The Morgans think they own fear. So fond they are of sowing it in mortals above. I only let them taste what they themselves have planted. They call themselves devourers, yet they too will soon be devoured. All will tremble, all will end when they walk this forsaken reality.
Yeah, okay. Whose coming are you talking about?
The past, the present, the future.
Alright, bro, we gotta kill you.
They shall rule where others now pretend to rule. Even the so-called terror of the sea will fall before them. And I shall serve as their herald, and their hand.
I don't suppose we can talk this through, can we?
No, we cannot. I do not waste my breath on vermin.
Why didn't you attack me right away?
Be glad. To die now is mercy.
Yeah, okay. Oh! Oh! The cheeky bugger. Oh my, okay. Okay, this guy ain't fucking around. I like that industrial steel with a 6 scythe. Could probably choose a more meta weapon, but I thought the scythe looked cool. Scythes always look cool. I've always played the soul games with fashion over meta, for sure. It's funny, everyone says that about this game. It is so true. The music is very Witcher 3. It's really, really good. There's some tracks go so fucking hard in this game for like no reason. Sometimes you'll just be wandering around and you just be like, bang, here's the fucking greatest Witcher 3 sounding ass song you've ever heard. Can I get out of the water here so I can save? Alright, quick save there. Lovely. Yeah, I'm going to use a katana because my inner weeb needs feeding. Get the Uchi katana at the earliest possible convenience. Keep the minion in between me and him. Fucking hell. Hit him with the big bomb.
Your screams are but hidden. Your defiance is delicious.
Thank God for summons. This would be a really hard fight. Big bomb. Tides rise. Increase mana regeneration by 5 when mana is 50% or higher. Effect is increased while Tides Rest is equipped. Oh, Tides Rise and Tides Rest. I have Tides Rest? No. Or maybe I do. It's not bad. If I was doing a dedicated like mage build, that would be absolutely massive. Although it's starting to get to the point where summons are so mana dependent that I kind of almost need to be. Alright, job done. Herald of Fear, dead. Dead as fuck. Chest. Brine wall. Shield? Oh, that's the second one of these I've got. And I still hate the flavor text. Or the effect text. Successful blocks make targets wet. Killed him.
Oh, what a sweet little treat you are.
Thank you. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. So I had relations with a tide wraith and then she died. I thought you could tell me what happened.
Let me be sure I understand. You mated with a tide wraith.
I don't think so.
What? What?
Hush, sisters. I am honored you came to us with this, mortal.
Oh, I am delighted! I have not had a good laugh in a while.
Who knew mortals could be so entertaining?
What's so funny about it?
Ah, little mortal. Among the denizens of the deep, it is well known that tide wraiths are not... How should I say it?
You mated with a plant.
I
Nice.
thought they were fungi.
Enough. What I meant is that tide wraiths are not truly sentient like us or you. They feed on memories and strong emotions, then shape those feelings to lure new victims.
Thank you for... Oh.
From what I've heard, they can be very convincing, and you are not local. Don't be too hard on yourself. You couldn't have known.
Yet, how have you survived this long?
It's a miracle.
The camera whipping. Thank you.
You are welcome,
Fuck the
mortal.
plant, I guess.
I am glad to help.
Very glad. I hope it wasn't the last time we could help.
Yes, yes. If you do something foolish again, do tell us about it.
One more thing. Here, take this. The spores it released should not be toxic for you, but better safe than sorry.
Oh, thank you. I got rid of the scion and sealed what he was trying to wake.
Wake? I see. You've
Alan,
done well.
wake.
Nothing that slumbers in the depths should ever be woken. Those creatures, they are devourers. Not even the ocean could hold them.
Not devourers.
Here, the reward I promised. Just make sure it's cared for.
You're giving me the pearl?
Our lost sister's song, in exchange for the lives of the sisters still with us. Seems like a fair trade, doesn't it?
I mean, they seem kind of dead on. Maybe Boz did just lie to me. But I also... No, you keep it.
Really? You are a strange mortal. Most of your kind only want, few are willing to give. Very well. Thank you for your generosity, but we cannot let you go unrewarded. Here, take this instead. And visit us if you like. I promise we won't bite.
Speak for yourself.
Slip away while you still can, my sweet.
Slip away. A discreet remedy. For plant STDs, I guess. Alright, I'm actually gonna leave it there. I know it's been a short stream, but I'm actually really tired. A lot more tired than I thought. And also I put the heating on earlier, and I always forget how warm this room can get with the two PCs. So now I'm just really warm and really tired. And yeah, that's not conducive to good video gaming. But it's just under 2 hours. It's not the worst. I was like near falling asleep like half an hour in. I was struggling to keep the eyes open. It was quite funny. But yeah, thanks for watching. Should be another stream tomorrow, all going well. But you know how it is. We'll see. See you later.